On August 23, 2018, 23-year-old Tania Wise left her home in Port St. Lucie, Florida. She was 8 months pregnant and full of life. Hours later, she was found dead in a rural ditch along Rousseau Road. The man responsible wasn't a stranger. He was the father of her unborn child. This is the story of Tania Wise and the shocking events that unfolded in the final days of her life. Tania Wise, born in 1995, lived in Port St. Lucie, Florida. In 2018, she became involved with Jose Soto Escalera, a married man. By mid-2018, Tania was 8 months pregnant. The unborn child, named Josiah by her family, made their situation even more tense. Friends described Tania as bright and independent, unaware that her relationship with Jose would take a deadly turn. On the night of August 23, 2018, Tania told her family she was going out. She left home around 10:30 p.m. Her last messages on her phone suggested she was meeting someone.
Rousseau Road, which is located in northwestern St. Lucie County. I'm here because this morning at 10:50 a.m. a passerby called 911 and reported a body in a ditch just east of Johnson Road on Rousseau Road. Our deputies and the detectives are on scene.
The following morning, August 24, 2018, around 9:30 a.m., a passerby found her body in a ditch. Tania had suffered blunt force trauma to the head and a cut to her throat, and her unborn son, Josiah, was also killed. Detectives quickly focused on Jose Soto Escalera, the father of the unborn child. Cell phone pings placed him near the crime scene late on August 23, 2018, and surveillance cameras captured a truck matching his driving slowly down Rousseau Road around midnight. Witnesses reported seeing the same truck parked in the area in the days prior. On August 25, 2018, a day after Tania Wise's body was discovered, investigators brought in Jose Soto Escalera for questioning. Unlike immediate post-crime interviews, he had roughly 24 hours to process what had happened, and that shows in how he speaks about Tania. In this interrogation, he describes her with words like cool but crazy, and makes references to her lifestyle and language. At first glance, it might sound casual, even dismissive, but these statements reveal classic psychological strategies, attempts to discredit the victim, rationalize his actions, and subtly manage how law enforcement perceives him. Watch closely. The tone, phrasing, and timing of his words all provide insight into how suspects manipulate narratives, and how guilt can unconsciously leak through even carefully chosen language.
Did you ever keep in touch with Tania?
No, sir.
No?
The only time we talked was when her son came over our house, because I have a 9-year-old, and she used to drop him off, and he used to stay with us for the weekend. That was the only...
So you would watch her kids sometimes?
Yeah, because he'd come hang out with my son, so, we take him for the weekend, and then she went on
You remember her son's name?
that. Jamar?
So you just watch him every weekend? Once in a while, or?
It went, in the beginning, she was bringing him, and then it just stopped. I don't know.
How would she get in touch with you for bringing him over?
She would call. She would call, or she would call my phone, or let Bradley know, or whatever.
How would you describe Tania? Like, if you had to describe her to somebody, like, personality-wise, who she is, what would you say?
She was pretty mellow, I could say, but kind of crazy. I don't know. Talking ghetto, that ghetto talk.
Did she
used to strip. That's what it was. She was a stripper or something like that. I never saw her, so I don't. I just knew about what people say.
Where did do you know where she used to strip at?
No, sir.
What are the ages?
What's Jose's name? I want to say 25.
Okay.
Jose's 25, David's 24, Joel is 17, and AJ's 9.
It's a big spread, man.
Yeah, it's pretty well a little bit.
Rolling Stone, man.
I started when I was young with the first two. I was like 15.
Different moms, or?
Yeah,
All four?
Huh?
All four different moms?
No, three.
Three? Which two have some?
Jose and Damien.
First
25, 24,
Yeah.
close to him.
That was my first surgery.
Is everybody local here, or they live anywhere else?
No, they're around. Just like I don't speak to them like you know.
Do you have a Facebook account?
Yeah, I have a Facebook.
What's your name on your Facebook?
To be honest, I don't really know how it's on here. I don't even. My wife's the one that hooks all this shit up for me. You want to look at it? I don't.
Yeah, if you can show it. Uh-oh.
When it comes to shit like that, I'm not a genius.
Let's see. Not a genius. Jose Escalera.
Something simple. I don't remember. I don't know.
Do you ever post on here, or the most?
I don't like. I tell you, I'll be honest. I'm not the smartest with that shit. My wife's the one that sometimes posts shit for me.
You share an account or
No, she got her and I have mine. But like I said, I don't.
you mess with it?
Yeah, I just hate like and be nosy and shit like that. But when I want to post on, I let her do it for me because she knows how to do it. And she showed me 50 million times.
I'm the same, but I don't even have one, man. I can't even. Are you friends with Tanya on here?
No, sir.
You're not?
No. Only people I have in here is family. A couple of friends. Not too big on that Facebook stuff.
Were you ever friends with Tanya?
Not on Facebook, no. She never.
When she would come over, excuse me, when she would come over, did she ever talk about, besides Mark, did any other brother boyfriends besides her, Mark or Bradley?
No, sir.
Do you know Giovanni or Gio?
Gio.
Got a brother named Javi or Javier?
I know two Gios. One's a mechanic.
You know his name? Or?
I don't know what Gio you're. Because the only Gio I know is Peachy's son.
Peachy's
That's
son?
Giovanni Rivera. That's the only Gio that I know.
That's
And
Giovanni Rivera?
Yeah, and then the mechanic Gio. I just know him by Gio, but I don't really know him.
That's, well, Giovanni Rivera is Peachy's son, right?
Yeah.
So you how old is
22, I think.
So you got a brother?
Gio, yeah. Jacob. That's Peachy's son too, yeah. Little guy.
And they live around here?
Yeah, they live in the same house.
Mechanic Gio.
His son, he fixes Hondas and stuff like that, but I don't really know too much about him.
You know, how old is he?
He's an older guy. I say he's in his 30s, I think.
30s. You know where he's from? Like,
He lives here, I
he lives
guess.
here, but did he live anywhere else?
I don't know.
Don't know like
They're
that.
from Puerto Rico. We all Hispanic. That's where we all really come from. So I don't know. I'm trying to be like
Okay. How long have you had that phone number you have? Long time?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
When was the last time you think you talked to Tanya?
Tuesday, Wednesday. She was supposed to bring your mom over Friday.
Meaning yesterday?
Yeah.
You talk to her on the phone or?
Yeah, it was on the phone. I talked to her on the phone. She had Wasn't it she asked me? She was asking about Jamar. If he can come over.
Tuesday? Wednesday?
I think it was Wednesday.
Would it be on a phone call?
I always delete everything. So unless they want to look on my phone, that's fine. Yeah, it was Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Cause it was Wednesday. I spoke to her Wednesday and Thursday. Matter of fact, because I remember telling my wife when I got home, I said, hey, guess who found to bring Jamal where he can come over.
What time should speak to her on Thursday?
I want to say it was after 8.
After 8?
Yeah. Because I was home having dinner. Can I grab that?
Yeah.
Who's that?
My wife freaking out. I'm getting some nervous wreck right now. I don't know why.
And when she called you Thursday, around 8 at home, when you have dinner, what'd she say?
No, she said, you guys are going to be home, so...
She texted?
No, she called me. She said, hey, Jamar wants to come over. I said, all right, cool. That's fine. And then, because I'll pick up AJ. I'll have AJ. And that was it. It was fast. I wasn't even on the phone with her, not even 3 to 5 minutes, something like that.
What time did she get there with Jamal?
She never showed up.
She never showed
No,
up?
she never did. And I'm glad I didn't tell my son, because last time my son was kind of buttered. Oh, when is he coming over? So I just stopped. I mean, she brought him then when he was there, but she was supposed to bring him this Friday. She never called or nothing.
Did you reach out to her?
No.
When was the last time you fixed things? Where was
Shit. I was working on one of my buddy's Pete's bike.
Pete?
Yeah, but that shit. Matter of fact, they stole his bike, and then they recovered it, brought it over to my house. Then he took it back because it was too much. I guess he salvaged it, so I don't know what happened after that.
How long ago was that?
About 2 months ago, I want to say.
Let me kind of just put this on the table. What we say in here is between us and here. Understood?
Yes, sir.
I'm not telling your wife anything. Okay? If you don't want to say certain things because you think it's going to get back to your wife or something like that, I mean, this is just us talking. I'm just saying here.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Because a lot of guys maybe sometimes with contact with other females, whether there's something there or not, their old lady may get a little jealous, so they may not tell the exact whole truth because they're trying to, so when they go home, they got to sleep with that other girl that night, and nobody wants drama.
Trust me, I hear you. I hear you.
So, did you have any other involvement with Tanya?
No, sir.
None?
No.
Other than just watching her kid?
No. Nothing. I was just bring Jamal over. She hung out with us. Randy would come over. And then they eat.
Those houses and fixed their
With
bikes?
me?
Yeah, have you ever gone to anybody's house and fixed their bike?
When you do fix bikes, is it just in your garage or?
Yeah,
anywhere
they bring
else?
it to the house, change a tire, change, stretch it, lower, stuff like that. But she's never seen me work on anything. She probably heard that I know how to fix it, but never do that.
Oh, she used to dance, right?
Yeah, she was a stripper, that's what I'm saying.
That maybe you were the father of the child. There's no chance.
No, nothing to do with that.
Absolutely positive. No way.
No way. If I was to do something like that, I would take responsibility for it. Like what happened with my first two.
I said you've done it before, right?
What?
Take responsibility.
Yeah, I got 4 kids from 3 different chicks, so if that was the case, but
Would you have a problem giving a DNA sample to rule you out as the father of that child?
I don't care.
Would it be an issue?
So what were you doing Thursday night?
I was home. I went to fix a friend's battery. It was loose or something like that on his car, and I fixed it.
Who's the friend?
Andre.
Andre?
Yeah. Figueroa.
Figueroa that used to work with?
Yeah. It was it's a gray demeanor. That's what it is.
Mitsubishi?
Yes, sir.
Where'd you do that at?
At his house.
Where's that?
Right there, fuck, I just know how to get there. I don't even know the name of the street.
Is it in Fort Pierce or Fort
No, it's
St.
Fort St. Lucie. It's actually down the street from here. It's on Selvix.
On Selvix?
Yeah.
And you were there from what time?
I want to say 8 something. Almost 9. Maybe I was there for like an hour and 20 minutes, because I remember I was getting fucking bit by mosquitoes.
So what time was it when you got home?
Like 9, almost 10 o'clock. 10. I don't know exactly. I wasn't really keeping track of times.
In that time, did you call anybody or
No.
use your phone or anything like that?
You said you were working on cars during that time?
Yeah, I was fixing the battery. It was loose or something. Something was wrong with it.
You get around?
Oh, yeah, it's running. Just the terminal is loose.
Okay.
Are you friends with any guys that you're working with? Are you friends with any of the guys that work there? I mean, you've only been there a couple months.
Yeah, I know them from before, but I'm not tight. Like I said, I just go to work, do my job, get in and try to get out. Because my wife is a supervisor where I work at, so, Jose getting favoritism, so I don't like taking all that shit.
What do you drive?
I drive a railroad.
No, I mean for a personal vehicle.
I drive a truck,
What kind of
a
truck?
Ram truck.
What year?
05,
What color is it?
right?
Do you ever lend your truck out to anybody?
Mm-hmm.
You never lend it out?
No, I haven't. I don't.
Sorry, so you don't know what, I mean, the only two Giovannis or Gios that you know would be, one would be Peachy's kid, which he lives here, and he's got a brother named Jacob, and the other one's an older guy that fixes Hondas,
Yeah.
and you don't know where he's and you wouldn't have asked Tanya to come over and dance.
Where am I gonna do that? My wife's like me like flies on shit. My wife gets a fit if I don't call her from here to where I live at. Give me a heads up, you're coming home, shit like that. So
So you wouldn't try to arrange something for two guys?
what am I gonna do out of that?
Well, shit's about to get real, okay? So I'm gonna tell you why we brought you in. Because Tanya's dead.
What?
Because Tanya is dead. We found her deceased Friday. And we've been interviewing everybody that has contact with her. So we're trying to iron out everybody's stories. Because there are a lot of things flying around, people saying stuff about other people. And
It's always like that. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Wow.
so that's why I'm saying,
That's crazy.
right now we need to be, I mean,
I don't got nothing to hide. Whatever
Like
you
I'm-
wanna
like
know,
I'm saying.
just telling you.
Yeah, it's
kind of critical.
if anything between, even if there was, like I said, if there was nothing that you think is going to get you and your old lady in trouble, we're not saying nothing, okay? Because we want everything to come out now and be open.
I know what you're
That-
getting at. I
that
know
we
what
don't
you're
care about petty stuff like that.
No, she's the one that that's how we know about her. Listen, I'm trying to keep my life straight. I've been through some shit, and the last thing I need is any shit like this or whatever.
What kind of shit you been through?
Just shit in general. Just with my kids and, you know, trying to get... I started going to church, so, you know.
So you're trying to turn your life, do the right thing.
Do the right thing, and so far everything's been good, so...
Did you know she was pregnant?
Yeah, Bradley.
Did you ever know her to lie? Make stories up?
She make up some shit. She like using guys. That I know, because she used the shit out of my helper. Just manipulate him, you know. I try to tell him, don't be falling in love with no stripper. You know what that shit is all about. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, fuck it, we're in the hard way. So, you know, little stupid shit like that, they used to get in little arguments about. Can't get in that shit, man.
And who's that with Bradley? You think she was manipulating Brad?
Always asking him for money and shit like that, using his car.
Did you ever see them get into a fight?
I seen them argue before, over the phone.
Anybody get into a physical fight? You ever seen
No,
it?
I've never seen none of that. But she said one time, she did say he hit her. Yeah, that he hit her. I remember that. Broke her nail or some shit. She was all dramatic. My wife was with me. Because this was in front of her house.
Was this separate from the time that the police were called?
No, this was after.
That's what I'm saying. It was a different incident.
Yeah,
right?
this was a whole different incident.
Okay. So they got into it. She broke her nail.
Yeah, she said he hit her, broke her nail. Yeah, my wife was with me. I remember that.
Do you remember when that was?
No, I don't.
No, the fight with Bradley.
Mm-hmm.
With Bradley that time.
Yeah,
The other time you were talking, that was with.
that was when the black dude worked. Yeah. Listen, she fucking so many dudes that she talked to, and God knows what she did.
What do you mean?
No, I'm saying because she knows a lot of guys, so I don't know. Like God knows what she's done. I don't know. I'm just saying.
You ever been with her? Ever had sex with her?
Hand to God.
Oh God, I'm good. Y'all can ask me. Like I said, y'all can ask me whatever y'all need. I'm here.
You ever loaned your truck to her?
No.
You ever been inside your truck?
A long time ago, when me and my wife went to Cheddar's, that was the day that the guy beat the shit out of her.
The first one?
Yeah, the black dude.
So
We went to Cheddar's. Me, my wife, and her.
So she hadn't been in your truck since March?
I know she's never. That was the only time she was on the truck.
Okay, so I'm sure you watch TV and you understand about DNA, right? When was the last time you saw Tania?
I haven't seen her. Shit. It's been a while.
Okay. So there would be no reason to find your DNA on her, right?
Mm-mm.
And you said you were willing to give a sample of your DNA?
Yeah.
Now, she was pregnant. Okay?
Okay.
And we're going to take DNA from the child who's also deceased.
Okay.
Okay? So there's not going to be any surprises. We're going to have to contact you in a little bit and be like, hey, why is he coming
You
back?
guys do whatever you gotta do.
But, I mean, I'm not going to be coming back to you in 6 weeks when I get the results back saying, hey, what's up with the...
I'm good. I'm
You've
straight.
never had sex with her.
I'm straight.
Did you ever have sex with her?
No.
Did you have any kind of dealings with her outside of just friendship?
Nope.
Never had any kind of business dealings with her?
Never.
Never called her about... Let me ask you this. Did because the reason that I got your number originally was because, do you know Michael? Michael or Elizabeth?
No, I don't know who that is.
Michael is Tanya's brother. Did you ever go by Tanya's mom's house?
Yeah, the day that I went to bring Bradley. Matter of fact, yeah, I remember. I brought Bradley there because Bradley was calling her for the car. They got into a little scuffle. She slung her clothes or some shit. Took her phone. And I brought her to her brother to the store right there on West Lucie Boulevard. I guess he works at the cricket place or some shit like that. Yeah, I remember that. Her mom was outside, matter of fact.
Did you ever tell anybody in in Tanya's family that Bradley was stalking her from down the road? You'd seen his car on her street?
I want to know that.
So you wouldn't have said that to anybody?
No, I wouldn't know that. I'd probably say he's probably a stalker, but I've never seen any of that.
So when somebody said that I should ask you about it, you don't know why?
Who's being honest?
Okay. Well, since you said you'll do the DNA thing, we're going to try to get you out of here real quick. I'm going to go get that started. Okay, so do you need water or anything like that, man? You good? All right. You need to text your wife, tell her you're okay?
Yeah, I'm going to call her.
Investigators began building a case that would span years, relying on forensic evidence, phone records, and witness statements to connect Jose to the crime. Prosecutors revealed the motive on September 21st, 2018, the day of his arrest. Jose had given Tania roughly $500 for an abortion she never had. When she threatened to tell his wife about the affair, he allegedly chose to eliminate both Tania and her 8 months pregnant unborn son, Josiah. The brutality of the crime shocked investigators and the local community alike. On September 21st, 2018, nearly a month after the body was discovered, Jose Soto Escalera was arrested. He was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, one for Tania and one for her unborn son. The trial took 7 years. On September 19, 2025, a St. Lucie County jury found him guilty on both counts, agreeing that the crime was cold, calculated, and premeditated. In October 2025, the sentence was formally delivered by Judge Lawrence Merman. Death, twice. Once for Tania Wise, and once for her unborn son, Josiah.
To the mitigating factors, the cumulative weight of the mitigation is entitled to moderate to great weight. As to each murder, the court finds that the aggravating factors outweigh the mitigating circumstances. As required by law, this court has given great weight to the jury's recommendation. The court's weight analysis in this case, with its acknowledgement of significant yet outweighed mitigation, is a reflection of the jury's 8-4 vote for death as to each of the murders. The court's independent evaluation of the case herein leads to the conclusion that the death sentence is the appropriate and just sentence as to each victim. Therefore, Jose Soto Escalera, I hereby sentence you to death for the first-degree murder of Tania Wise. I also independently sentence you to death for the first-degree murder of her unborn child. I hereby order that you be taken by the Sheriff of St. Lucie County to Florida State Prison for close and secure confinement until the date of your execution, at such time as scheduled by the Governor of the State of Florida at the place of execution named in his warrant of execution. You shall be put to death by the means provided by Florida law at that time, and may God have mercy on your soul. You are hereby notified that the sentence of death is subject to automatic review by the Supreme Court of Florida. The court finds you continue to be indigent and hereby appoints the office of the public defender to represent you on appeal. And that is the sentence of the court, and that will end this case. Thank you all.
After 7 years, justice was finally served, though the grief remained for Tania's family. Tania Wise never got to meet her son, Josiah. Her story reminds us that sometimes the people closest to us are the ones we should fear most. This has been Criminal Aperture. If you enjoyed this presentation, consider subscribing. Until next time, stay aware, stay alive.